Hi, I'm Logan Malmstrom doing the New Venture Creation class, and this is my video for the entrepreneurship interview. I interviewed a man by the name of Gene Spalding, who is a part owner in Saul Management Group here in Utah, the Midwest. And they are a management group that owns and operates assisted living and healthcare facilities all across the state. This management group is made up of 3 individuals. Gene, the man I spoke with, is the financial director, and he manages all of the income and all of the finances that have to go with the LLC and the dozen or so businesses that they own as a group. They first started with an assisted living center right over the mountain in Tremont, and they purchased a building with maybe 12 beds. This was about 13 years ago. One of his business partners had managed assisted living centers before and had done well. He spoke with Gene and they brought in another guy to do the operations. Those 3 formed this LLC and started purchasing and building their properties. They've owned several here in Cache Valley. Most of them have been sold, and they currently build brand new buildings for their clients all across the state. They first found customers by going and offering to operate and then eventually own and buy out assisted living centers that were already in operation. This meant that instantly they had customers, they had people that wanted in, and as they started to grow, they started to go to communities that did not have any or had very few assisted living centers, where they built these. And before they realized it, they had a ridiculous amount of people on the wait list. They currently are building a new building, and the wait list is full. It's already at capacity, and they've just laid the foundation of the property. One of the partners had done well in the assisted living that I mentioned before. He came in with the initial money to invest in buying and building these assisted living centers. And so over the next decade, each person was able to manage their own money and invest it in these companies that they bought and built. And then eventually, what they do now is they offer up 20% of the company to investors. They offer 1% for a certain amount of money, and then they get 20 people to come in and buy this 20% of the company. And with that 20%, they put the down payment on the property, and they build their property. Now, they own 80% of the company, and they don't have any money invested in this. It's just the reputation. So in 13 years, they've gone from starting small, from 12 beds in Tremont, Utah, to now owning tens of millions of dollars in property and companies. The company is currently worth over $100 million, and it is only growing. They've done extremely well over the past few years, and it's only getting bigger. Mistakes that were made along the way would definitely include the management on the day-to-day operations. Had several employees that were causing disruptions and really impacted certain aspects of the business. And the advice that I got was choose your managers very wisely and people that you can trust, and pay them and treat them well enough that they want to make sure that you as a business are successful. The 3 aspects that were most influential to me is debt management and using your reputation to attract investors. The 3 aspects that were most influential to me is debt management and using your reputation to attract investors. Another key resource and a concept that I learned is managing your employees well and making sure that they are happy. If you have happy employees, then they want to do that much better in their job. The last concept that I learned that I thought was really interesting is dividing your business partners from your friends. After speaking with Gene and other people, it seems that it is much better to have your friends that you want to spend time with and your business partners separate. Let me know if you have any questions about the interview or about any of these other things. And thanks for watching.